I'm just going to be talking a little bit more about Buddhism today. The Buddhist way of life of peace, loving kindness and wisdom can be just as relevant today as it was in ancient India. Buddhism dates back to the 6th century BC and was founded by a prince, Siddhartha Gautama, who was later given the name of Buddha. The V&A, the Victoria and Albert Museum, holds one of the most important Asian collections in the UK, containing Central, South, Southeast and East Asian Buddhist sculptures and paintings. Buddha explained that all of our problems and suffering arise from confusion and negative states of mind, and that all our happiness and good fortune arise from a peaceful and positive state of mind. Meditation is at the heart of the Buddhist way of life. It is essentially a method for understanding and working on our own mind. We first learn to identify our negative mental states known as delusions and learn how to develop peaceful and positive states or virtuous minds. Every living being has the potential to become a Buddha, someone who has completely purified his or her mind for all faults and limitations, and has brought all good qualities to perfection. Our mind is like a cloudless sky, in essence clear and pure, but overcast by clouds of delusion. Just as the thickest clouds eventually disperse, so too even the heaviest delusions can be removed just out from our minds. Delusions such as hatred, greed, and ignorance are not an inelastic part of the mind. If we apply the appropriate methods, they can be completely eliminated, and we shall experience the supreme happiness as well as enlightenment. From 8 Steps to Happiness by Geshe Kelsang Gatsa. Buddhists meditate, and by meditating, they find a way to almost befriend their problems, thus teaching them how to overcome their problems, and they won't be bothered by them any longer. They learn how to cope, and they can learn to meditate for extended periods of time. I'm now going to talk a bit more about Buddhist sects. During the centuries after Buddha's death, following splits and developments, Buddhism began to divide into various sects. From the 1st century AD to the 7th century AD, this process gave birth to 3 main branches of Buddhism beliefs, which continue to exist in different regions of Asia today. I'm sorry if I pronounce any of these wrong. People who know me will know that I do not pronounce words very well. Theravada, the oldest Buddhist teachings based on instructions attributed to Buddha himself and his early followers. These teachings stress the quest for individual salvation by overcoming of desire and hatred, also known as the path of early disciples and lone spirits. An important and enduring legacy at this school are the rules for the monastic life, which continue to form in foundations of Buddhist communities throughout Asia. Theravada Buddhism remains strong in Sri Lanka, Burma, Thailand, and The Mahayana translates as Great Way and is differentiated from older teachings by the addition of the concept of the Bodhisattva. This is an enlightened being who, rather than passing into the ultimate state of nirvana or liberation, chooses to instead continual rebirth on the earth with the aim of leading others towards salvation. From the 1st century onwards, Mahayana Buddhism was to travel along the northern Silk Road, leading to the founding of Buddhist communities in Central Asia, China, Korea, and Japan. It remains the predominant form in Vietnam and China, and forms the core of the Theravada Buddhism. And last but not least, the Vajrayana. The Vajrayana, or the Diamond Path, is named after the Vajra, or diamond spectre, a symbol of the ultimately indestructible nature of the enlightened state. They developed in North India and was both a product of great monasteries of the religion and of lone wandering ascetics. The advanced meditation techniques, practices of such yosis, or I'm not going to try and pronounce that word, I'll put it in the comments, combines the use of mantras or powerful ritual prayers with breath control and visualization to form a powerful, fast, but potentially dangerous path to the enlightenment. It was the Tibetan achievement to integrate this path, sometimes called the Tantric Buddhism, into a monastic setting, and to merge it with earlier Theravada and Mahayana teachings. Sorry again about the pronunciation. You all know why, I just said at the start. Hopefully I'll send more of these videos. Hopefully this is useful to you. May the full moon guide you, and goodbye.